decided to come down Moravian this morning. I think it's cleared out. There's no one back here. They actually have Physique 57 here, a boutique gym. Used to be a salt bath. I'm not really sure why they need to have the entrance on the back. There's a door on the other side by Urban Outfitters, and you could, and there should be access on the other side. I don't know if they do it on purpose, to see who will show up and continue showing up, just because this isn't the most desirable street to sort of come on to. Although the building of this brand new Josephine, this is the back of Josephine. In most of my videos, you'll see the front of it on Sansom Street. This might have changed things a little, but most of the back streets in Philly, you know, are places for the dumpsters and the back of most retail stores, restaurants, and also it's a place to sort of hide, or sadly for the homeless to, you know, curl up on the corner of, you know, 16th and Moravian. So anyway, oh, they closed. They have the street closed. So all traffic is going that way. They've often been closing the 16th Street between Sansom and Walnut to get work done. On the corner there by Happy Rooster, all of Sansom between 16th and 17th has been closed, you know, ever since the construction started on Josephine, and the whole block really behind Resurrection Church. So I figured I'd do a different route. You know, all of these dumpsters are the back of stores, restaurants, what have you. A little bit funky back here. I will say this though, there are regular people who will walk back here just to avoid some of the stuff going on the regular streets. Hopefully this chicken truck doesn't need to back up before I W.E. Ryan. Hopefully they're going straight, not backing up. The chicken with the thumbs up, W.E. Ryan and Company. So should we go straight? Okay, we'll go this way. I'm trying to decide. I love regularly walking on Market where all the beautiful signage is. I don't need to go there today, but sometimes it brings in views. So admittedly, it's kind of nice to have that. Maybe I'll go later. So it'll pick up traction on the channel. So we're slowly approaching 500 subscribers. This is a small channel for now, and technically, because of the nature of what I experienced, I imagine there's a reason that it shouldn't be too big. As it is, we're trying to avoid activity on the streets that were part of a major problem that began in 2011. So I was made to believe I'd be murdered in 2011, the fourth Monday, January of 2011. And even my mom and aunt's phone lines all the way down in Jacksonville, Florida were severed, so that when in time for this, I actually think it's all orchestrated, or it was all orchestrated. Because Philly does horror shows, and they can impose it upon a single individual, it turns out. So forget about rights in America, as we don't really live in America. Anyway, all the way down in Jacksonville, Florida, I would try to call my mom and aunt. They're dead now, but I would get we're sorry, the phone number you're trying to reach has been disconnected. So The games commenced after that. Nice try with the We have someone who thinks he can pilot people here. And most people, when you talk on video, it's really hard and you wind up saying, that's very natural and normal. So it takes a lot of work to consciously figure out how to not have that come in. So anyway, moving right along. It ain't easy being green. Okay. So that's what I was told to say. Anyway, diapers for these people here in Philadelphia, because they're still high school minded, playing love games and stuff like that, getting people excited, then rejecting them. But anyway, the people who orchestrated me to be scared of my apartment and made to believe I'd be murdered, they're still in diapers. They haven't even experienced their first birthday. I'll have to be sure to get them a first birthday card when they finally reach that. I have a whole list of names of people I knew who were part of my setup here in Philadelphia. Some of them moved, like to Portland, Oregon, and Texas and stuff like that. But point being, this was so bad. Like, the games commenced after I was PTSD'd out the ASS. I'm so not kidding. Paco line let off, which is why there's all these people. That's from New Jersey for the most part. Most people get it in New Jersey and come over. Although, I'm trying to think if there's like 1 or 2 stops in Philly where you could pick it up, but it's almost not worth it. So, comes over the Camden Bridge and everything. So anyway, the games commenced, and I have been harassed as if I exposed the beef and milk industries, dairy, whatever. Anyway, I was caught up like in a whirlwind, like trapped in a machine, if you will. In a way, there's a huge argument for human trafficking. There goes the Dunkin' truck. They have a shortage on donuts out west, or do-nuts. See how it's spelled, do-nuts? And it would be like low-class people trying to drive you crazy. That's why they go to American runs on Dunkin'. Dunking people. Is that dumb? They have ads for Pandora online, you know, your love keeps lifting me higher. I've never met anyone who lifted me up with love. Isn't that interesting? I do. I actually love to make people feel good. I want them to rise up. I'm a teacher and an advocate healer at heart. But I've been tortured and rejected so badly that it's like, I'll just reserve it for certain people, like, you know, in my family or whatever. So there's so many people single on Valentine's Day, and a lot of people don't think of them. We live in a whole different world, you know. And when people sort of, you know, experience a certain path in life, they don't want to be abused or oppressed.